Hi, welcome back to Ignite Success, where we meet with people and talk with people about what they're doing in the community. Entrepreneurs, entrepreneurs, entrepreneurs. Love it. They are the engine of America. And today I have three really awesome entrepreneurs with me who I will talk to one at a time so you can get to know each one of them, hear their story to inspire you in Ignite Success. I'm Sherrie Clark and I'm your host, and my first guest I would like to welcome is Lisa Hannigan of Glimmer Learning LLC.
Hi, Sherrie.
Hi.
I'm so excited to be here. This is awesome.
Well, thank you for coming on the show. So tell us about Glimmer Learning.
Well, I started like a lot of entrepreneurs during the pandemic. There was a need for people to really understand how to engage and connect past that kind of Zoom meeting in the virtual world. And I'd been in the world of learning and development for years, and we had already been doing that. And I was actually certified in the virtual space. So I started helping people with that, and then it kind of grew into really helping people learn how to share their message and their stories and connect on a deeper level way beyond the virtual space. So it's grown into photography, videography, content creation in general. I help people really get comfortable in front of the camera and have a library full of authentic content.
Well, you're obviously comfortable in front of a camera, but you know, we were talking, you're like a lot of visual content.
Yes.
And you're about branding, huge branding. Mm-hmm. And you're also, you mentioned messaging. That's tough. Mm-hmm. That's tough. You do, a lot of times you do need to get in there and get somebody professional, like an objective set of eyes and ears to sit there and listen to everything and help you get yourself branded and get that messaging out.
And that's what I feel is, you said it just right. You need that objective person, mm-hmm. because a lot of times to dig deep into yourself and to really hear what it is that you're saying, when you have an outside person helping you kind of go through mm-hmm. that process. And I feel like that's what differentiates me, is the process that I take them through to really pull that out. And they're amazed with what comes out so that they can truly connect with themselves first and then be able to share that story.
They got to know what they're selling.
Exactly.
They got, and how they're going to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Great. Thanks so much what you're doing. Great. I mean, it's very much needed. So I'll be back to you. Andrew.
Yes.
Tell us, Andrew Outman with SVS Cleaning Services. So, Andrew, what does SVS stand for?
Salty Veteran Services.
Oh, yeah, and you are Army.
I was prior Army, yes.
Yes. So tell us about your cleaning service.
Well, we clean residential homes, and we clean Jacksonville and the surrounding areas, and we do in-home cleanings, and that's what we specialize in. We also do carpet cleanings and upholstery cleanings.
Yeah, wow. So how did you get into the cleaning, going from the military to a cleaning service?
It was a long road.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a journey. But my spouse and I decided one day that we were going to start a cleaning business, and I have experience cleaning, and she has experience cleaning. So we sat down and started one, and it's been fantastic. I took a lot of my education, a lot of my training from the military, and a background in psychology, and decided to just go ahead and start cleaning houses. And we've done quite a bit of work here in Jacksonville, met a lot of interesting people, and clean a lot of interesting homes.
I bet you do. I bet you do. And one thing to point out is your company is veteran owned?
That's correct.
Yay.
Yep.
And it's female owned.
That's also correct. Yes.
Yes.
I'm not the sole owner.
Yes. But you're the veteran.
That's correct.
And your wife is the female.
Yep.
So it makes a great combination.
You know, they say it takes two to party.
There you go. There you go. Although some people do insist on having their own party with themselves. You know, some people would argue that point. But I'm with you. It takes at least two. It takes two. Well, thank you so much for what you're doing and how you're helping clean up Jacksonville and the surrounding area.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's our pleasure.
Yeah. And I'll get back to you too. And now David Fernandez.
Yes.
You have bweega?
Yes, bweega Inc., a publishing company.
Yeah. How did you get that name?
Oh, well, it's actually an acronym for business, writing, entertainment, education, God, and art. And it's kind of like a recipe more so, as something that we put into every project to kind of like give it a unique feel, I guess. Yeah.
So you're a writer.
I am, yeah. Well, I started off writing, you know, and it kind of grew into, and then so I started making art also, and then I started combining, you know, the art and the writing, and then now it's now I'm doing an animated story, which is exciting.
Yeah, and we were talking before the show, and you do screenwriting, which I think is important to get out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know, when I first started writing, you know, I was like, I want to be a screenwriter. You know, this is really exciting. You know, and so I started writing these screenplays, and you know, but I, you know, getting the production in place, it's like a big event, and it's a challenge. And so I was like, well, let me try to find something where I can write something and, you know, produce it. And so that's when I started taking the art and turning it into animation and producing, you know, my
That's
own
awesome.
stuff.
That's
yeah.
awesome, yeah. Especially since last I checked, they were on strike. A lot of these screenwriters are still on strike.
It is. It's a difficult time for writers, artists, animators, and illustrators because of artificial intelligence, and so it's creating a lot of I guess it's creating a lot of tension. I think there's a lot of argument about like, where is all this AI coming from? Is a question that people are asking themselves, and it's a good question, and we really all should be asking that question because computers just don't automatically make this stuff. You know, you need to draw from other sources, and so writers are saying, well, hey, wait a second. Where are you getting all these words? You're getting the words from us, and then you're getting rid of it. Like, that's not fair. And artists are like, hey, wait a second. Where are you getting all this art from? And so I think that that's the other side that you're not really seeing in the mainstream.
Yeah. Real quick, how can they get a hold of you, find you?
Oh, well, bweegabooks.com is where, you know, or you can, you know, that's really the best. That's where we keep all of our stuff, and you can find us there and all of our books and stories.
Good, good. Andrew, where can they find you?
SVScleaning.com.
And where can they find you?
I have glimmerlearning.com, but really I love for people to connect on social media. So
Glimmer Learning?
Any Instagram, you know, Facebook, all of that, Glimmer Learning, yes.
Great, great. Thank you all for coming on the show. It was great. You guys were great guests. And if you want to learn anything else about them, you can go to iwantabuzz.com. And that's it for this segment. I'll catch you on the next one. With Storehouse Media Group, we are an award-winning publisher, and we are everything books. We take an author who wants to write a book, whether it's with a concept, and we help flesh it out, develop it, or we will write the book for them, or we edit the book, or we publish the book, and we can market it to bestseller. All of the above. Everything books. That's what Storehouse Media Group is.